Okay, I wanted to create this video to go over really quickly some ways that you can maximize your investments and increase your wealth faster. Okay, so during times when you are getting bonuses, when you're getting higher pay, when you're earning more, that's when you want to shift your thinking from, oh boy, I get to go and spend this money right away, to I'm going to shift this right into my investment account. Now, to kind of like ease your mind with this so that you're not like, I'm never going to have fun in my life if every time I earn more money, it's just going right into my investment account. No, you can say, take a lump of that amount and put it in your investment account. Let's say that you got bonus to $10,000, put $5,000 of it into your investment account and take the other 5,000 and go on a great vacation with it. But do put some of it, or at least a big majority of it, away right away so that you're not tempted to spend it or touch it. All right. Another way that you can do this is to max out your contributions that tend to be tax advantaged. So using Roth IRA, traditional IRA, going ahead and setting up your 401k if you work at if you work at a job and they do have a 401k available, take advantage of those tax advantaged accounts first, max them out, and then go ahead and set up your taxable account with your brokerage, like at Vanguard or Fidelity. All right, that's another way because you're immediately getting the tax savings. There are quite a bit of benefits to that. The next thing would be to invest any kind of like windfalls that come to you. This could be like an inheritance, it could be a bonus at work, it could be a tax refund that you get back. Go ahead when you get that, automatically send it off. Just be in that mindset of I'm an investor now. This is what I do with that extra money. We already talked about reinvesting dividends and also reinvesting like capital gains, those kinds of things. You want to make sure you set that up in your account. So if you haven't done that yet, go ahead and get that set up right now. Make sure that those dividends are getting reinvested. All these little bits of money, these chunks of money that come to you, it all adds up. And the sooner that you do this, you give it that time to compound, which is really, really important for you. Okay. So the other thing is like whenever you get pay raises, we kind of talked about that. It is good to think about the pay raise as like almost like a bonus. When I started making more over time, I started realizing, okay, instead of thinking like now I can increase my cost of living with each time I get paid more or get like a pay raise, no, I'm actually going to keep my standard of living the way it's been, and I'm going to put that additional amount. So what you can do then when you get that pay raise, let's say you divide it out and you figure out that gives me an extra $200 a month. Go ahead and increase your monthly amount to that $200 so that you're having it come right out of your bank account. Once again, paying yourself first and having that money go over right away. Now, in the course, in this actual section, there's a little example there of the difference between somebody who takes advantage of all of these different things that we're talking about and a person who doesn't. And it's quite a big difference in investment, like money, what your nest egg builds to. I think it's like almost $500,000 difference over, say, 20 years. So really consider all of these different ways. I would say even, be looking at your monthly expenses and look for ways to lower those expenses so that you can be sending more off, to your investment accounts. When I start talking to people about this, They start realizing, wow, when I go out, I'm going out to eat, I'm adding that like 2 drinks or 3 drinks on there. And it's quite a bill increase, each time you do that. So it kind of helps you consider, like, even if you want to be eating out, as much as you are. So once again, I'm not saying like completely have this dull life and, and never spend any money, but I am saying, think about your future, think about your dreams, your goals, your account, and what you want it to get to for your goal. Really consider that and make those decisions each time you have some kind of decision that comes up when you have this extra money or when you're going to spend money. It becomes a factor, for you. It's something you actually are aware of and you consider. That's really the key, to building up your wealth over time. All right. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.